What's up, everybody? Dark 185. There's levels to this. I know you wanted me to show my face. I know you did. I know you. You over there clapping and stuff. Boy, there's levels to this. All right, so check this out. So the Xbox Series S is going to be able to run, what's the name of the game? Outriders, whatever, at 4K 60. Okay. Now, this is what's funny. People on Twitter, people on my YouTube hopped on me and was like, Doc, take this out. Shout out to you, Isaiah. What's up, dog? I see you come through on my videos. It's all love, baby. But anyways, coming through saying, Doc, you got to take this L, right? The developers came out and said that they made a mistake. So here's the deal. Number one, I ain't taking no L's. The developers were the ones that made that mistake. I was reporting what they said in black and white, okay? But this is where you got to keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. This is all I'm saying, all right? Check this out. The fact that this news came out and was believable, listen, the fact that we believed that the Xbox One X could possibly run a game better than the Xbox Series S shows how much lack of faith we have for the Xbox Series S. No one, go through all my comments, no one on my channel said, Doc, it's got to be a mistake. Not one of you. Instead, what you decided to do was make excuses for it. Doc, give it more time. Doc, have patience. If the developer chooses to do, you know why? Because you deep down in your heart know that it could have been possible. That doesn't concern you? You deep down in your heart knew that it could have been possible. Because this Xbox Series S is all over the place as far as performance goes. I don't care what anybody says. I was promised they only got to downscale the resolution of 1440p. It's going to be able to run every single game, 1440p, 120. Nobody mentioned 1080p, and I know for a fact nobody mentioned 900p games. Nobody. And I know everybody said at least 60 frames per second. No game should be running at 30 next generation. But when news like this came out, if you were so confident in how strong the Xbox Series S was, you should have been the first one to be like, that don't sound right. That sounds like a mistake. They must have made a mistake. But you didn't. This is a difference. If that same news would have came out, but it would have said the Xbox Series X, let's say it would have said the Xbox Series X is running this game at freaking 1080p 30, everybody would have been like, nah, that's a mistake. That doesn't make any sense. But you and I both believed that it's possible that the Xbox One. Now, at first it blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, there's no way this is possible. This is ridiculous. But the fact that it was believable is the problem. And what disgusts me the most is how quick you guys were to save this thing. So now that the developers come out and say, oh, my bad, we made a mistake. Now everybody's like, oh, no, the S is still strong. The S is still good. Now y'all don't want to talk about tools no more. Y'all don't want to talk about waiting anymore. No, that's good. It should be able to do 4K 60. I shouldn't have to wait 6 months for this thing to do 4K 60. If you bought an Xbox Series S, you shouldn't have to be waiting. That's all it is, guys. So you know what? I'll go ahead and take the L for reporting too early. But you're going to take the L for even believing that this is a possibility. Deep down in your heart, you know you don't trust this system. Get out of here with all that. Unless you came in the comments and said, nah, this doesn't make sense. This has to be a mistake. Then you didn't trust in the system either. Own up to it. Dark 185, yo, there's levels to this. And when you don't know how strong or how weak the Xbox Series S is, there's levels to that too. Yo, they really had us believing that the One X was stronger. We out. Peace.